To this now, it's been 3 days since the kidnapping of Nkangala Municipal Manager Megis Kosana and her driver Gugu Mtsweni. The two were kidnapped outside the municipality's offices in Middelburg in Mpumalanga on Thursday, allegedly by men impersonating police officers. The motive for the kidnapping is still unclear, but police have recovered the vehicle they were traveling in, as well as Kosana's wheelchair and bag. Mpumalanga police have appealed to the community to come forward with any information that may help in finding Kosana and her driver. eNCA's Moloko Moloto is covering that story and joins us now for an update. So, Moloko, just before we get to further details of where the case stands at the moment, just take us back to what do we know about this incident? What happened in this case?
Well, Tulas, the news of the kidnapping of the municipal manager of Nkangala District Municipality along with her driver broke sometime on Thursday, and it was reported by the police that they were actually accosted by men who were armed with guns, and they forced them into their vehicles, and they drove her vehicles and the one that was driven by this gunman, and they disappeared. Now, this happened in front of the gate of the municipal manager's workplace, and according to the police as well as the executive mayor, this happened right in front of the security officers who are manning that particular entrance. And we are told that they did not suspect that the two were being kidnapped because there was no commotion. According to the mayor, the executive mayor, these two, the security personnel who were manning that particular gate actually thought that the gunmen were the police because that particular vehicle was fitted with blue light. So apparently they were under the impression that the two were being arrested lawfully by the police, and they really did not raise the alarm. Only later, when both the municipality as well as the families were trying to reach them, they could not find them. And you would understand that the municipal manager, Ms. Megis Kosana, is a person living with physical disability, so she uses a wheelchair for mobility. Her car was actually discovered at a mine just outside the town. It was still idling, we were told, and also her wheelchair was found there. However, her belongings, such as her handbag as well as her cell phone, are still missing. Tula Sizwe.
Yeah. And so tell us about your conversation with the mayor, as everyone is still baffled and trying to understand the details around this, as well as the investigation, how it's going. You had a conversation with the local mayor. What is the mayor telling you? Also keeping in mind that, you know, while we don't want to speculate, we do know the kind of work that a municipal manager does, being an accounting officer in terms of the law in our country.
That is correct, Tula Sizwe. Leah Mabuza is the executive mayor of Nkangala District Municipality, which is located in Middelburg. And we did ask whether they have been able, as the municipality, to get any lead. Do they have any idea where the two could be by now? Could it be that the kidnappers perhaps tried to reach out to them as a municipality? But I must point out that we reached out to the family of the municipal manager, and the husband said, look, we are not going to speak as families, would rather leave this to the police. Now, the executive mayor was saying at this point in time, they do not know what could be the motive. However, we did ask whether there's a possibility that considering that the municipal manager is an accounting officer, Tulia Sizwe, in terms of legislation, she is the one who appoints or decides on the appointment of service providers for contracts and tenders. And we understand that just last month, this municipality awarded a contract worth 1.2 billion rand for bulk water supply. We then asked to say, could it be that that contract has anything to do with this? And the executive mayor was saying, look, it's unlikely that could be the case, because if the kidnappers really wanted money, by now they would have reached out to either the family or the municipality to demand money. She actually says she believes this might be a criminal activity, but let's listen to her.
All that we have gotten information on is that the on Thursday morning at about 8:05 when she tried coming into the gates of the municipality, there was a white Ford Fiesta car which had blue light like it's a police car, blocked the to enter at the gate of the municipality, and the she was with her personal driver, Mtweni. And on that scene, we have realized, after the video footage of the Nkangala, when we realized that the is not answering the phone, the personal driver is not answering the phone, to find that the actually has been kidnapped, because that video footage indicates this white car and the gentleman getting out of that white car, getting into the cars, having a rifle on his hand. We are unable to visualize these guys because probably they might know that Nkangala's got cameras. That is why that scene had happened just immediately behind the guardhouse. The three security guys that were there, they've observed everything that had happened there, but in their mind they thought that this white car is a police car. And we're informed later that according to the footage, it looks like the has been kidnapped. The district, they then informed the husband of the The husband tried to track the car, and the car was just discovered in the old road towards going to Van Dyk Drift, to an entrance of a Middelburg mine, where the car was abandoned, left there, together with the wheelchair of the
That reporting there by eNCA's Moloko Moloto. Look out for more of his reporting on that disturbing story. That is really a sign of the times, is it not? We've been talking earlier on, I was talking to Aisha Ismail about the increasing trend, growing trend of people being kidnapped. And there you are. There's an example. Moloko reporting on that situation out in Mpumalanga. The latest in a series of these. When will it